Thanks for your company this morning. King Charles has postponed a visit to France as protesters threaten further action on the streets of Paris. His Majesty was due to arrive in Versailles on Sunday, but French President Emmanuel Macron says that going ahead with the trip would not be sensible.
For more this morning, let's bring in Royal Editor for the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers. He's in London this morning. Russell, good morning. Is this a good call, do you think?
Well, morning to both of you. Well, I think so, yes. I think the President said himself that so many things were up in the air due to the protests all across France that the security services could not guarantee the safety of the royal couple. And I think we've seen protests and riots all throughout the country that seem to have no sign of abating. So all things considered, the French side of the trip won't go ahead, but I think the Germany leg of the tour still will. So we'll wait to see further details on that.
Why was Charles visiting France in the first place?
It's an interesting point. I mean, obviously, the backdrop of Brexit, obviously, it's our closest neighbour. There was an awful lot of calls for Charles and Camilla to choose a Commonwealth country. Indeed, I would have been favouring Australia myself. It would have been great to come down under. But I think the government, obviously, are planning these kinds of trips. And to get Charles and Camilla out there to our nearest neighbours on the front foot would have been their choice. But obviously, it's been dealt quite a huge blow today.
Always nice to see you on our shores, Russell. I want to ask you about Prince William. He's just wrapped up this trip in Poland where he showed his support for soldiers and the LGBTQIA plus community, has he?
Yeah, he did. I mean, this was a sort of a trip planned under the cover of darkness. Of course, the situation in Ukraine is continuing. He was visiting Poland, Ukrainian soldiers, British soldiers helping out across the border, and turned up at a restaurant, a gay-friendly restaurant. Of course, we've seen Williams showing his support for that community in the past. He's appeared on the cover of Attitude magazine here in the UK. And yeah, one of the diners got a sneaky pic of him enjoying a bit of grub on a night out. So yeah, good on William.
And Russell, we can't let you go without talking about Prince Harry. There's always got to be a Prince Harry question. We know that there's a parody version of his memoir Spare that is slated for release on the 1st of April, no less.
Yeah, as you do.
Do you think he'll take the joke?
Well, I don't know if that's a rhetorical question. I mean, it doesn't normally take them, does it? This is due to be released on April the 1st. Can you believe it? April Fool's Day. I don't think Harry sees the funny side out of many things, does he? He takes himself a bit too seriously. But this new book coming out is sure to give us a bit of a giggle, as indeed the book itself about frozen parts and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to reading it.
It's called Spare Us.
Spare Us.
I like it. Very clever. Russell Myers in London, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?